once again would like to bring to your notice, it was Imtiaz Jaleel who, right in the middle of large crowds gathered around him, said Nupur Sharma must be beheaded. Is चौराहे पे उनको फांसी देनी चाहिए.
No.
But we didn't hear any official reaction coming from the AIMIM. Why no action against Jaleel?
Please listen to me. When your channel had carried this news, Imtiaz Jaleel had tweeted and demanded from Times Now to show that language that he had asked for what you have just said. And your channel rightfully had deleted that tweet. And Imtiaz Jaleel later on in Indian Express, he had given a clarification.
We'll pull out those visuals from what we're talking about. You know, those calls were given, not just that. There were posters of Nupur Sharma wherein slippers were thrown on those very posters, and he's in the frame, sir. We're not making this up.
No, Mr. Imtiaz Jaleel in Indian Express, a report filed by Mr. Zishan Sheikh. I will request you to please read that. Mr. Imtiaz Jaleel had tweeted after Times Now had tweeted that he had said about this, and your channel had rightfully deleted that tweet.
Sir, an open call was given to hang Nupur Sharma.
Thank you, madam.
In the middle of a large crowd gathered. Sir, before I let you go, we need to play out that sound bite. If you can just respond to this, because you just asked Times Now for proof.
You can do it, but I have to go to other channels.
Let us show you what Imtiaz Jaleel has said. One answer, sir, and then you can go. Small request, sir. Mr. Owaisi, can you hear me? Mr. Owaisi, we're playing out that reaction of Imtiaz Jaleel. You just put out that question to Times Now. You said that's not what he said, but we have it. Sir, we have the proof with us, and I want a response from you.
Straight questions which were put by Times Now to Asaduddin Owaisi. He's, however, removed his earpiece and he's not answering to any of the questions that Kritsween was asking him. Remember, Times Now merely reminded him of what his own MP, Imtiaz Jaleel, has said while he was addressing a rally, which you can see. Some of the visuals we are going to play out. We are also going to show you what exactly it is that Imtiaz Jaleel, AIMIM MP, had said, where he called for open hanging of Nupur Sharma at the very Chauraha. He said, isi Chaurahe pe she should be hanged publicly. After which Imtiaz Jaleel said that he meant she should be punished as per law. But what Imtiaz Jaleel cannot deny, what Asaduddin Owaisi cannot deny, is that AIMIM MP had also ripped up the poster of Nupur Sharma, which had a picture on it. Then there were slippers which were taken and she was hit on the face with the slippers. The poster was hit repeatedly. Those were instances of incitement at a time when we expect our political leaders to take the leap of faith and ensure that peace prevails. They were instead busy provoking people, and that was the issue, Kritsween, that we were trying to highlight. At a time when the Netas must unite to ensure that you pacify everyone, ensure peace is prevailing, what we unfortunately got was more of incitement. In fact, when Asaduddin Owaisi was asked about Imtiaz Jaleel, he had no answers. He walked away. In fact, all he could say is that after Times Now brought that issue to light, Imtiaz Jaleel had tweeted saying that he had meant that she should be punished as per law. But yes, indeed, what's the point in giving reminders when in an open rally you are making speeches such as this, which many have said have been insightful? Not one word of reprimand, remember, has come from Asaduddin Owaisi. Several such instances. Remember what his brother has said in the past as well, inciting Muslims to rise up against what he said, the larging Hindutva crowd. Not just that, Asaduddin Owaisi himself had in the past come out and said that Muslims of India are being specifically targeted, which is why at a time questions are being raised at a time when the entire mindset of India seemed to be slowly eroded with incitement, with the poisoning and communalism being injected. Why is it that the Netas cannot come together, unite to take the higher stand and stop flaming the fuels of passion of religion? That is the question. Yesterday, the story has been when Asaduddin Owaisi was asked to condemn one of the BJP MLAs who was arrested for the comments that he made, for derogatory comments he had made against Asaduddin Owaisi. That man had been arrested. Asaduddin Owaisi then came out and said that this is a targeted strike against Muslims in India. Let me go across to Shomit, who is joining us from Hyderabad. Shomit, of course, we convinced Asaduddin Owaisi to come join us here for a one-on-one interview. However, after some tough questions were put, specifically those linked to AIMIM MP Imtiaz Jaleel, he literally ran for cover. He had no answers to give. He took off his EP and left.
Well, Meghna, actually, yesterday night, a video of a BJP MLA from the Gusha Mahal constituency has went viral, and after that, hundreds of Muslims hit onto the roads, staging protests against the BJP MLA and also demanding from the government to initiate action. And however, later, the DCP from the old city, that is South Zone from the Hyderabad old city, has assured that action will be initiated, and immediately FIR was filed under 293, 153, and 505 and 506 IPC, and later. Even police have today morning have approached to the residents of MLA, and even slogans of Sar Tan Se Juda and slogans of Raja Singh Ki Saza Sar Tan Se Juda. These were the slogans actually raised by the Muslims in the old city. And however, after seeing the threat as well as the action to be initiated, they have took this MLA into the custody and shifted to a local police station in the Hyderabad city. And now the old city police said that they will be initiating action, and also already the inquiry and the investigation in the case is already on. However, several other complaints have been filed, and across several police stations, MIM leaders have lodged complaints and demanded action. And even Asaduddin Owaisi, speaking to Times Now exclusively, has said that immediately action should be taken, his voice should be recorded, and they should be sent to the FSL lab. However, we also posed questions to him, stating that he's party leaders were actually giving those slogans, Sar Tan Se Juda slogans, and we have asked him that. He said that I condemn this statements and slogans who are giving, and I doesn't know that, and those are not in my notice, and 100% we will be initiating action on our leaders also. That is what he has said. And even when asked him about the Imtiaz Jaleel statement, he even said that no, at that time on that statement I'm not going to endorse, and the party line is different, and we doesn't support any statement related to any crime or any which leads to any violence. That is what he said, and we will be fighting against the BJP legally, and it has become official line of the BJP to insult Prophet Muhammad, and that was the actual statements from the Asaduddin Owaisi.